All right, so this is my wife's Mercedes. She had asked me to fix this a while back. The issue we're having is the sprayers, if you look at the passenger side, is spraying like it should, and the one on the driver's side is barely coming out. We're gonna fix that right now. All right, so the vehicle is a 2008 Mercedes E350. So if you look out here on the hood, you'll see the sprayers are located on this little plastic vent on the cowl. A cool thing about a Mercedes is they have this little override latch here on the hood so that you can push that in and open the hood a little extra far for certain service applications. Here you can see what it looks like with the hood raised to that service position, and it really does make it a lot easier to reach the area that we need to work on. I went ahead and popped the panel out so you could see what we're doing here. You do that by pushing in on these little plastic tabs that run along the perimeter of the panel, as well as you have to remove the 2 screws that are in the corners. You don't have to do this, but it does make it a little easier to reach the sprayer on the driver's side. Otherwise, you're fighting underneath this panel right here, which has a bunch of clips that hold it in place. The passenger side can be reached without having to remove the panel, but for the driver's side, I just found it to be a little bit easier. But now you'll see that we have access to our sprayer here. So go ahead and take the electrical plug off of it. And once the electrical plug is disconnected, then we will come over here and disconnect the water line as well. That water line disconnects from here. There's the bottom of the little deal there. You have the water line and the electric. And now we need only to remove the old sprayer from the housing. So I'll show you here on the new sprayer, these 2 tabs on the side are what hold the body of the sprayer inside the hood. And the top view of those, if you can see right there, they have to be kind of pushed in. Yeah, and that actually seems like maybe we got it loose on one side. Yeah. So the old pocket knife to pry it out trick worked pretty good. You just pushed those in one at a time and got them to pop out. Now there are folks on the internet that'll show you how to clean these out, and they try to get a few extra miles out of them, and that probably works pretty good. And if you want to give it a shot, go ahead. I went ahead and picked up a brand new replacement unit on Amazon for about $25, and it's probably hopefully gonna work. It's probably not German, but it does say Munich. That's probably just a play on words there. Okay, let's get it reinstalled and see what happens. Come back over here. Oh, we got it backwards. Reinstallation appears like it'll be pretty straightforward. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Yep, we just got it to clip down into the hole. Reconnect our water line. And now, we'll hook our electric back up. Sorry folks, getting my fingers in the way. The YouTube faux pas there. Okay, we got that reinstalled. Now one thing I'll tell you to be mindful of, there's all these little clips around the edge. I had a couple of them pop loose, as well as it appeared one was missing from the get-go, so I'm gonna just kind of go around and mash on all those and make sure they're back down in their little slots before I set this back into the hole on the hood. And I tell you what folks, putting that back in place is a lot easier than taking it out. It really just pops into place. You'll see back here on this side, these are those little clips they grab on these little metal tabs on the back. Then you got to come back down here and reinstall your torque screws. There's one on either side. It's a T20, I believe. See if I can get that to focus. Yeah, it's a T20. Come back in, run those back down. As well as we removed 2 of our clips on the bottom of this. There's 3 push-in tabs and then 2 clips that we removed from the fire blanket support. Okay, a real quick recap of what we had to do under the hood. I took this harness clip here that holds the water and the electric for the sprayers. I took it loose. It just pops right off of there. On the fire blanket thing here, you can really get away with just removing these bottom two. There's one on either side, and then prying these three clips loose. That'll let you get your hand up in there. You're gonna wind up getting scratched up a bit if you try that though. Just so you know, I wouldn't want to take that whole fire blanket off. Word of caution, these little clips, they're like a Phillips screw. You can't turn them out, at least not on a black car that's been in the Texas heat for the past 17 years. They're gummy, so I had to kind of pry on them to get them out. In an ideal world, you would replace those. We didn't. But there you can see that we have the unit reinstalled, and we're going to check it out right now and see if it sprays. Another thing I'll mention to you is, especially on these older high mileage cars, man, always check the oil every time you have the hood open. It takes 2 seconds, and it'll keep you from so many problems if you do. I actually just changed the oil a couple of weeks ago, and it still looks brand new, but I know that's not what you want to know. You want to know if all this actually worked, so let's get in here and find out. And yep, there you go, folks. Mission accomplished, 25 bucks. See you next time. Take care, and God bless.